Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the episodes. This is Lost Minds Fandelver Session 6, the Hamity Chronicles. In our last session, our heroes made their way into the Red Brand hideout. And once arriving there, going through the secret passage, they happen to find a strange eye beast that only has one eye, a lot of sharp edges, and it's a Nothic, and he wanted flesh or treasures, and the party was convincing enough to not have him kill them. So that's always a good thing. Moving farther into the hideout, they find a couple of bugbears doing questionable things to a goblin named Droop, and they've defeated them, and they're getting ready to move on. There's some other things that happen back in Phandalin, but this is where the key is. So I think from here, I'm gonna make a short one where this is where we're gonna pick up. And let me change scenes so we can see where we're actually at. This is the scene that we come across. Just like I said, finishing up those three bugbears. The floor is yours. What does everyone want to do?
Mm.
What does anyone want to do?
Are you all right, little Drew?
I mean, are you here to continue the punishment? Ah,
No.
oh, good. There's
Wait. What were you being punished for?
they're jerks. They're bugbears. I don't look at them. They're gross and hairy.
Okay, but was that why you were being punished, or did you do something?
Yeah, I guess I just being a goblin, not being a bugbear.
Okay, just making sure my moral compass is pointed in the right direction. All right. Okay. No, we are not here to continue punishing you.
Oh, good. Can I leave?
I'm sorry.
He wants to leave.
Yeah.
Gonna. Not yet. What's going on? What are you doing here? What goes on here?
Well, I mean, I'm just kept in this section over here. They torment me. They said I'm a dirty goblin, and I don't really know much else what goes on. I mean, they sometimes feed me, sometimes they starve me. This is my world now.
I'm sorry. Well, okay, that's terribly sad. Are you have you been fed or starved currently?
I'm starved. Nothing in this little belly.
Come on, Axel, stop.
I'm going to give Droop a ration.
He will quickly take it from you and just start devouring. Nom, 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 nom.
I kept my palms flat.
Good thing. Yeah, you got any more? I mean, this is nice.
I'm gonna give him one more ration.
Nom, 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 nom. The people are good. I mean, I think. I mean, I don't. Like I said, most of the time I'm stuck in here, but there's other people with the red cloaks. They like to party and drink, and gamble. But that's about all I know. Every once in a while, when the bugbears that are dead now, thank you. Whenever they would shut up long enough, I can hear the other people, and I hear bones rattling, dice, bottles being thrown.
Do you know if there's other prisoners?
Like I said, I know here and maybe one room over. I don't know much more than that.
Maybe this will refresh your memory, and I'm gonna give him one more ration.
And he's gonna gratefully take it and be like, I mean, I appreciate the food. But yeah, I honestly don't know if there's anybody else in here. They bring people in, they take people out. They whip
Sorry,
me.
I meant, would you direct us to that other room?
Um, straight ahead. God, this door. Excuse me, excuse me. And he's gonna point straight ahead and straight, and then there's another door. Past that, I don't know. I guess I wasn't good enough for these people.
That's also awful, Drew. Where will you go?
I don't know, but anywhere is better than here.
Um,
He's
I'm gonna
gonna
arm
start.
Drew with that short sword
Okay.
and let him go on. I'm like, be careful, Drew. Wait, does anyone else have questions for Drew?
Well, yeah. Well, at this point, no. But what I was gonna do is, if he goes by me, I still had one more of those little teeth left, and I was gonna hand it to him and say, "Here, this might get you out alive."
Yeah, I could say I took care of some of the evil ones. Yeah, good idea.
I meant for a gift for the eyeball out there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Really
good.
thoughtful.
That's even better.
And then I turned to Orville, and I truly don't remember. Orville, do you have any more of those treats left?
That's a good question. Which kind of treats?
The one that's like 2 temporary hit points thing.
No, bad. No, I
'Cause I
did
think
not.
you gave one. Oh, okay. All right. I couldn't remember if you. I knew you gave one out for sure. I didn't know if you gave the other one out too. Because that's what you can make, right? 2 of them.
Yeah, I forgot who
Yeah.
I gave them to, but
Me.
I
Yeah, I
gave
know you
one
gave
to you.
Sharon one for sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
because she was going to try to take both of them, but temporary hit points don't stack.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to cast. Well, it's not a cast, but I'm going to use healing. One of my uses of healing light on myself to try to get back a little bit of hit points. Here.
Okay. Okay.
How low are you?
Say what now?
How low are you still?
I'm at 5 hit points right now.
You have
Oh
5
my
hit
God.
points? Jesus Christ.
Let's see what happens here.
Jesus,
I mean, literally.
Yeah.
let me make sure
Jesus
I got.
Christ.
Oh no, I'm out of spells. I'm sorry. You're suffering.
All right, well, 3. That's something.
And also, Lecter, were you actually at the door?
Yes.
I was
uh,
gonna, yeah. Well, see, I was gonna do something about that too, because I was gonna come approach him. That's why I moved my
Can
token there.
stepped out. I kind of stepped forward too to kind of I'm pointing to the door, and I let him know that there's something on the other side of it. Not that I can tell though.
can you make a perception check for me, please,
I would.
I would be helping him too.
with advantage?
You help me perceive.
Yeah. Did you did that come through?
Just
It's pending. I see.
Oh, okay.
19.
19. Okay. So from where you're at, yeah, and especially since you probably heard Droop talking, yeah, there's definitely a group of individuals loudly gambling. They're carrying on. Sounds like they're playing some type of a knucklebone type game. You know, it's they
Knucklebone. What?
apparently it's like jacks. But yeah, there's at least 2, 3 of them in there. They're just being loud and they're just being obnoxious and you know. Yeah, you got me that one. I'll get. I'll get the next round for sure. You can't. You can't get me this many times in a row. I've already lost. Too much to you tonight.
And I forgot his name already, but the goblin here. What's he doing?
If you're letting him go, he's gonna head out.
Okay.
His name is Drew.
Droop.
Hi,
Yeah.
Drew.
Droop will head out there. He wants nothing to do with what's going on in here. All right.
I turn. Well, if Orphan comes to the door, maybe I don't know what he's doing.
Orphan would have followed him to the door.
You have to.
Orphan Unfollow, unfortunately, his computer is a piece of shit. So still has to share.
I kind of turned to him like, "You want to kick that in?"
Yeah, yes, I want to kick that in.
Pardon me. Pardon me.
Oh no! Sorry. All right.
Somebody want to get in between me and Orphan? I don't think I should be second to go through there.
Roger.
Yeah, I got you.
All right. What do you want me to roll to kick that door in?
Make a strength check just to make sure doors are not a problem. I'll even give you an advantage because
Thank you,
Might be a
God.
problem.
Oh my God! What is the door made of?
you want to try again, or hold on, I can't. My rolls are not coming through. So what'd you get?
Fucking 2 and a 4. Then I got an at 20.
So surprisingly, this that you the first attempt at pushing in this door was definitely not fruitful. Yeah, but you weakened it enough that
Now they're all staring at the door.
the second yeah, the second attempt goes through. I would say without problem, but we already know what happened there. So the door just splinters, and you will see.
Too loud knock. Door explodes.
You see 4 individuals just sitting there, pile of gold on the table. There is, like I said, the game of Knucklebones, which I've never played, but apparently it was like Jack's. Who are you? Says the
You.
guy.
Worst nightmare.
I mean, does it matter? I mean, you come in here, you bust in our door.
What the fuck are you doing in my house?
We're playing.
Playing in my house.
make an intimidation check.
So 10. That's a 10.
I like your gusto. I don't. I mean, this is a piece of shit door anyway. I mean, anybody who takes more than one hit in there must be a weak. Like, why you want to play? Play Knucklebones.
Yeah,
I mean-
you know what? Yes, I want to play some Knucklebones.
Yeah, right. Since I all right.
Didn't see when I go in here, but
What
let's play.
What is anybody else going in?
Yes, I will definitely go in. I'm gonna go into the. Oh, I'm gonna go into the room just like playing my lute, just like perfect. So happy that you are welcoming the entertainment in, and then just kind of like go in casually playing my lute. And I'm gonna. My goal here is to help him cheat.
Okay.
So.
The this guy that you're closest to, what is his name? Human. His name is
Dick Grayson.
what's that? His name is, man, why are all the human names dumb? Hold on, let me go to this one. I never like their names that they put in there. Let's see.
Oh yeah.
Where is generator? Here we go. Did Glasstaff hire some
Well,
more recruits?
Well, I was actually going to say something. Well, I was actually going to say something when I came through the door.
Okay, what were we gonna say?
Yeah, Glasstaff wanted us to trim some of the fat around here, get rid of some of the dead weight. You know what I'm saying?
We come through with 3 different stories.
It's amazing. I love it so much.
Yeah, what? Yeah, because that one over there, Goloff, yeah, he is definitely getting a little chubby over there. Look at him. He spends all his day just sitting and eating. Doesn't really shake
It was an
down.
expression. It wasn't fat shaming.
Yeah, yeah. I was just about to say we don't body shame here, but
What a dick.
Well,
Time to hit the treadmill, buddy.
I mean, you can stand and play if you want. And then Goloff is gonna look and be like, I don't know. Rustala is very good. She hasn't lost all night.
I
Yeah.
said to the one
Yeah.
next to me, like, pardon me, I want to get behind you real quick.
Yeah, the game's over here. I don't know why you need to go by.
Did I just not explain to you what our purpose is here? Are you some of the dead weight?
Wait, we are all wearing the cloaks, right? Like we are.
I assume
Yeah.
so,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, all right.
as far as
If I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you just sit down and play? I mean, no harm, no foul. Sit down for a game or two.
I don't disgrace the temple with gambling.
I mean, to each his own. I mean, go through if you want.
Sorry, that was out of game.
All right. Well, if he lets me, I'm going to kind of walk behind him and like crack open the door and kind of peek through it.
So when you peek through, you will see. Never fuck this one. I need to. See a door that goes into another door, and you actually wouldn't see that, but
Okay. Well, I was going to go to like there, I guess.
and then since you're there, you will see another set of stairs that looks like it goes up.
I go, I obviously know what's up this way, but I kind of forgot. What is up here?
You Glasstaff sent you
Oh, good.
here, and
Yeah.
you don't like. What is this, day one for you?
We don't normally go underground. We're kind of, on the upper floors.
Let's see. What is your So from Crystal, where you're actually at, you can kind of hear the faint sound of like bubbling, like Bunsen burners, or not Bunsen. Yeah, I guess like burner, like
They're
a
making
chem-
meth over there? What's going
like
on?
someone's doing alchemy, some kind of situation like that.
Acetone and
Yeah,
this one of them.
you hear bubbling. You don't exactly know what it is, but you can
Is that
definitely hear
muriatic
some.
acid? What is that over there? Smells volatile.
You know, I don't know why I'm being so generous, but that's usually that's maybe it's all this pot of gold that I have right here, and I can't keep a voice. I mean, we all know that's usually where Glasstaff stays.
Of course I knew that already. I was testing you.
So I mean, now what? Anybody gonna gamble? Yeah. We need to change this lock over here. Let's see. We will just make this a. Go ahead and make. I really should have looked up the rules for bones, but let's see. Let's make it
Or a
something
mini game.
on the fly, yeah. So is Orphan trying to play on the up and up?
Yes.
All right.
Well, it's Jax, isn't it? He said it was like Jax.
Yeah, so we'll just make a contested dexterity check just to see if you can. Somebody's gonna bounce the ball. You're gonna put in a wager.
Yeah, I'm gonna put in 1 gold.
Okay. And then whoever, let's say, Rosala is gonna bounce the ball, and then you're gonna try to get more than what she gets. So we're gonna go with a contested dexterity save or dexterity check.
While they're getting ready to do that, I'm Celestial. I call over to Lecter, and I'm like, "Hey, Lecter, come over here. Come check this out." Because you're I figure he's an artificer. He might know a little somewhere.
Right on. I better. Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me. Sir, ma'am.
Warp speed.
Well, you get to about
Ludicrous
there.
Steve,
I mean,
go.
hold up. This is an important game. So as you try to brush past her, and she tries to pick up more jacks, she is slowed down by the interruption, and
Oh no.
Orphan gets a handful more than she does, and all right, beginner's luck, double or nothing. Let's try it again.
All right, 2 gold.
All right.
Ooh, that's a 16.
And then as you think your luck is changing, you can see that it looks like she's trying to hustle you, and she quickly takes significantly more than the other. Ah, see, you weren't that good at all.
Dang. Fuck this girl up.
Actually, you know what? She should be making that a disadvantage because they're all drunk. Yeah, she definitely because so she thinks she's had more in her hands, but then she looks down. She's like, "All right, I bring her hand up," and you got double the amount in your hand, and be like, "Huh, are you cheating?" And at that point, she's gonna pull out her short sword and be like, "I don't like cheaters here."
No. No, let's just have some more wine.
Wine? What are you, fancy? This is just glass ale. I don't know why everything is glass related in here, but it is.
Let's have some ale then. That's fine.
roll up
Wine is perfectly manly in a medieval setting where
roll up your sleeves. I don't believe that you don't have random jacks in your sleeves.
I don't have sleeves.
And there's
I'm gonna shake my beard out, and
wow.
just please.
All right. So, maybe the wine is talking. I mean, the Glasstaff
Fancy?
WHO.
Who's fancy now?
And then who would I say that got Goloff was like, yeah, I don't know how you seem to beat her, but you got something going on there.
So I would like to keep them drinking. I have advantage against poison.
Okay.
So I would like to.
I mean, they're already drunk, so.
Yeah, exactly. I'm walking in with a double advantage then. Do you fancy maybe a different game, one you're better at? How about a drinking contest?
And at that point, this guy in the corner just throws up. His alcohol is too much for
He
him,
gets
and then he is actually just going to slump over on the floor. He's unconscious right here. He passed out.
Somebody turn that guy in his stomach and get Hardy.
Looks like the odds just increased in everyone's favor.
And then she's gonna point to the other two and be like, "Get him back to his room." So they're going to, unless you're going to stop them, yeah, she's gonna end up. The other two are just gonna take him back to the barracks over there, unless you stop them.
Nah. Yeah, I'm good with that.
At this point, I'm going to cast Armor of Agathis.
Okay. So, where did my notes for that room go? Okay, perfect. And then she's just gonna look at you funny and look at you oddly and be like, something's odd about this group, but I don't care. And then she's gonna walk away.
Good night, Marsalis.
I'm just gonna go up to the table and just kind of do one of these into my bag.
I didn't have the camera up, but I'm assuming you're collecting all the winnings.
One of these.
Yeah. So you will find on the table 30 gold,
Hey.
2 silver, 5 copper, and I
Mhm.
thought.
They all walked out of the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They headed south, right? Well, orientated on this map, like they're headed to where we just came from.
Correct. I mean,
Yeah.
they came through the door, went up the steps, kind of where the Nothic was, and then at that point, you lost track of them.
Well, as soon as they do, I'm like, let's move some of these barrels. Let's move some of these barrels in front of the door here, because we're gonna find some dead buckbears in just a
Yes.
second here.
Good idea. Good idea. Help with that too.
I try to listen up to. Well, you said you heard some bubbling or gurgling or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sounds like a laboratory over there.
Can I investigate?
Sure. Also, Saren would have also found a gold earring set with a
Okay.
tiny ruby worth approximately 30 gold in there. Yeah, that's the only thing you find. So, Lecter, if you wouldn't roll in a.
Investigation.
Yeah, to see. Roll an investigation check.
Ooh.
Ooh.
9. Ouch. I got +7.
I mean, what are you just trying to do? Just see if there's anything else in there, or what's exactly?
Here's this like a chemistry set.
Well, the door's closed, so you don't. I don't know if you're trying to. Yeah, it just sounds like standard. Yeah, like a chemistry set. Like things are bubbling. Things are.
Does there happen to be like a keyhole in the door?
I think he's making moonshine.
There is a keyhole. Yeah.
If you learned anything from the villa, you won't let us look through keyholes.
Are you?
Just doesn't have to see it, Matt. That's all. Just doesn't have to see it.
Yeah, I mean, if you're, are you looking through the keyhole?
Yeah, I put my eyeball there.
You're going the wrong way, but
Well, I was about to say, no, it's not. It's the door.
Yeah, right in front of
opposite
you.
Yeah.
Really? What's up here?
Yeah. So you will see, all these beakers. You'll see, a chemistry lab. Looks like someone is definitely, trying to make something in there. Do you find anything? I mean, you see bookshelves in there. Do you try to open the door, or do you just keep going?
What do you think, guys?
Well, we're moving barrels right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go through here?
Dude, we're moving barrels. We don't know what you're doing out there.
Yeah, isn't this door destroyed?
Yeah, the door
Well-
is destroyed mostly.
well-
I mean, but give me either somebody roll with advantage or two people roll to see about moving these barrels, and then
I will roll. Help move.
I'm not
barrels.
going to be one. I'm not going to roll. I'll
Mine
help
is
somebody.
I have an 18.
You should just roll with advantage.
yeah.
I'm shitty at doing all of
That's an 8.
I mean, it's like they're empty. They're at least halfway full. They're half kegs. You get a couple over there, no problem. You move them. It's like, like second nature. It's like you're a barrel master.
I'm a chef. I was a bar back once.
But yeah, it's that
What door?
that door is you get all four of them over there, all the four of them that are in that corner. You move them over there, and let's see if I can get a good yeah, just for shits and giggles, we'll say this whole area is blocked off with barrels. I don't feel like putting barrels over there, so if if they want to come through, they're definitely going to have to fight for it. So Lecter, you doing anything? I mean,
I'm gonna wait until they're done with their job, and then I'm gonna kind of signal to open the door. Yeah, no.
Sure.
All right.
yeah, all right.
Yeah. I
Oh.
examine it for electricity, and then I turn it.
Hold on.
Despite the fact that there's sounds like there's stuff going on behind there, the door opens straight up. No, there's no locks. You see, opening the door, the room appears to be a wizard's workshop. Yeah, hold up, I don't want to read that. You see a rat.
Chamber.
What's that?
It looks like a torture chamber.
I mean, some people's torture chambers is in other people's workshop.
Yeah.
A rat
True.
scurries across the floor, taking refuge under a large work table, headed toward the east over here. Um, set up with. Hold up. I cannot read today, apparently. Under the large work table, set up with umbilicus retorts, restellation coils, and other alchemical devices. All of it stewing and bubbling away. There's bookshelves that are crowded with shelves of parchment and strange-looking tomes.
Immediately step in and look at the books. I start thumbing through them like, just don't touch any of the beakers.
So, let's see. In your investigation, you happen to see. What languages do you speak, Lecter?
I speak Sylvan, Celestial, and Common.
Yeah, there's a book and it's got some some strange writing in it. You don't quite understand it. Yeah, it looks like a journal, but you don't seem to understand what it says.
To come over and look over his shoulder. It's not infernal or abyssal, is it?
It is not.
No. I just shrug my shoulders, go back to the table.
I put that in my backpack.
All right. Yeah, and then you do happen to see something in common, and there is through looking through it real quick, you see something about plans about a mace that's called Lightbringer. It was commissioned by Lanathar, the god of dawn.
Lathander.
Yeah, there we go. But yeah, that's pretty much, other than the beakers in there, the tables, some books that I'm not quite sure what it says, but yeah, that's pretty much all that's in that room.
All right.
You first.
This does look like a door. It's a door, right?
It is a door. Yep.
I put my ear up to it.
You hear yeah, you hear what seems to be a humanoid, a person, just scurried around looking through desks, something drawers, wood on wood contact type of thing. That's
Okay.
Go.
Sounds like a individual, one single individual.
You make a perception check.
Okay.
Ooh, yep. Yeah, I mean, as far as you can tell, it is just one individual person in there. Like I said, he's looking like he's looking through something, or he's, opening up drawers, closing drawers, writing things down.
Is he holding a glass staff?
You
Well, I
can't
can't
hear
see him.
that.
I can just, yeah.
This one does not have a keyhole. It is just looks like just a
Shadows.
knob. Yeah, just a knob. Yeah, you can see. Yeah, and because these rooms
Underneath
are
the door.
yeah.
Just,
these rooms are lit up by sconces, so they're not that actually hard to see. And so, but yeah, you see some movement coming around.
I kind of get the group's attention, and I slowly creep the door open just a touch.
Move in.
Just a touch, like a quarter of the way, halfway.
Just like crack it at first, and then see if I hear any response to
Alright,
that.
so from all right, so make a stealth check. Are you trying to be stealthy? I'm gonna
Yeah.
assume. All right,
Yeah.
so make a stealth check or a stealth roll.
Oh my god. Axel, please.
Ugh. All right.
So
Squeak.
it is, yeah, just like that. It is absolutely squeaking. And yeah, there's way louder than you expect it to be. And you hear a voice say, "Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Come in."
Orphan is going to chase the rat through the door.
All right, the rat.
Rat catcher.
Yeah, the rat. Let's see, where are you
Just
at?
like shoo it in through the door, not like actually chase after it.
Yeah, the rat hurries up and scurries under the open, and the door does not come all the way down. It goes under the door into the room.
I'll go in.
I thought
Yo.
Orphan, you didn't. I thought you said you were going in after. You're not going in after.
Oh no, I was. So my whole thing was to chase the rat in there. So maybe that dude thought it was
Oh, you
the
think
rat
it was the rat?
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
open the door.
Mm.
Did you say something, Dave?
Did it work? Did the rat
Fool the guy.
Yeah, did the rat fool the guy into thinking that the rat did it?
Crafty rat.
No, he's just gonna continue. Hello, I know that door is heavier than little rodents.
A
so-
rat there.
yeah.
That was the Tom Hanks of rodents. I'm pretty sure. All right. Well,
I'll go
step.
ahead and step in. Oh well.
You
yeah.
got little key points. Let me go in there. I don't want you to get
Mm.
hit by it.
All
Oh man.
right.
There it is.
All right, so
Straight into the fog.
yep, wrong button.
Oh,
So once you do that, and I actually get the correct tool, you will see. Apparently no one because I have him hidden. You you will see this person. Hey,
Oh.
hey, what? Can I help you?
Oh, do we recognize this person?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I mean, we would know who Gundren, right?
yeah.
Well,
If
So-
that's who it is, I don't know.
So
Just
can
by the garb.
yeah, give me 1 sec. Can I have? But is it just Lecter goes inside? Actually, no, he would see you too.
I was gonna go to. Yeah,
So I'm gonna need Lecter and Christo to make a. Oh, I wrote this down and I don't remember why. I can't remember what it is. You're going to make a save in the variety of.
Okay. Charisma.
intelligence.
The wisdom
Fuck
save.
that. All right.
And is
Dexterity?
anybody wisdom? And
Or
are
is that-
are you
Oh,
and Lecter? Are you advantage against wisdom or being charmed?
yeah.
All right, so you can make yours at advantage.
Hey, ancestry.
With
Ancestry.
that helps.
It's all right.
I
Oh,
rolled
you-
a 14.
oh,
Oh,
nonsense.
So as you you walk in, you feel something strange, but both of you have the fortitude to kind of shake it off. You know, you feel something like trying to enter, but yeah, you know, your heightened awareness between coming through these you're on high alert, so your mind just pushes it through, and the effect kind of comes in like a chill, and you push it off, so nothing actually happens. But yeah, you see, yeah, I mean, I see you're here. I mean, I see you're here.
yeah.
that was a nice try on the little whatever that was, by the way.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
You little charm, you army.
I don't. I mean, why would I charm you? I'm me. You're you. You know, we already know each other. So why would I need to do anything?
Is it him? Do I need to make a roll?
Make a perception check. No. Are you just looking at him? Yeah. Make a perception check.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to investigate him.
Are you getting close? Or
Mm,
yeah. I mean, it looks exactly like Sildar. Sildar. I can never say remember his name.
What are we doing with this guy? Are we gonna take?
With
I hope not. taking this guy capture. What's going on, Cristo? Is this
I don't know. I only rolled an 11, but it appears to be him.
Yeah, I mean, I was told that this is where I I can find my friend Yarno. They said yeah, he's yeah, this is where he normally hides out, and I came here, and you know, I don't see him.
that checks out?
Hmm.
Um,
Well, I was going to say, would an insight check might be appropriate here? Does this sound
See if he's lying.
reasonable?
Yeah, you can make an insight check. And I gotta stop closing the sheet because
21.
ooh. Don't think that good. Hold on. Yeah, something definitely seems fishy. I mean, he looks like Sildar. I mean, the armor's a little different. It's not some. I know you've only met him for a little bit, but yeah, his mannerisms look different. It's a little odd.
I say in Celestial, something's
Aside,
not right here.
Cristo, move aside. I've got an idea. All right, I reach into my bag. I'm like, let's just take a picture of this guy. And
So as you do that, you're going to let's see. Oh, even better. That mouse that ran through. You're going to see it pop out on the bed, and I got to see if I can find a quick token for this.
he's gonna try to photobomb. You got a photobomb now?
Hold up.
Not for him.
Photobomb my shit.
All right. I gotta find out a better. This is nothing what it is, but this is the first thing I grabbed. Pretend this is a rat. Come on, fucker. Why can I not?
Is it like a little rat person? Like a little rat familiar?
No, it's a rat. I just I couldn't find one in time. So from here,
Sexy.
stop moving. He's actually going to be in this corner, but I cannot get him there. So I will. Oh, perfectly. I will need everybody to make a.
Oh, whoa. Hold up real quick.
Mhm.
I'm watching the door down here.
oh shit! You hit the thing.
Let's see. What is that? That is. Go away.
Do I still make a thing?
If you're there, you're fine. But everybody else that's in the room needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
All right.
Yeah.
Ooh. Let's see. What? Wow.
I got a 17.
All right. So, Christo, you will take 6 points of acid damage. Lecter, you will take 13 points of acid damage.
Thank God I have a fucking.
Saren, you will also take 13 points of acid damage. And everyone roll for initiative.
Orphan goes, what smells like flesh? Oh, I get advantage on initiative. Dope. 15, maybe. Yeah, sorry, honey.
It's
I want
okay.
to interrupt them.
You're fine.
Was that where does the origins of that damage come from? mean,
Actually,
it's-
you know what? So it's coming from this Eladrin. I don't have it's the rat
Okay.
that went through the door, and it would
Okay.
have been here. It was a 15-foot cone that came out. It's 15 foot, yeah.
You rat bastard.
You're happy.
50-foot cone from over there. That's what didn't move. Still hit me.
I just ate through my whole armor bag, but if not, it would have got dropped.
All right, so I who am I missing? Saren. I don't see you on here.
Oh, for I guess I
Initiative.
hit it. I mean, I hit it, but I didn't. Well, I got to 5.
Okay.
13 points.
All right. Yeah. Did you take your 13 acid? So I don't have a actually no, that does not go away. Yeah, so here you are. You're gonna see this guy who looks like Sildar. Sildar, damn it. He just he saw you look somewhat aggressive, you're being too questioning, and his rat familiar sends some acid breath at you. Well, dragon's breath, but in acid form, and that is where we're at. So, Orphan, you are up first. Oh, that reminds me, I need to add.
Oi, what's going on in here?
Every time it's a different accent.
I'm fucking trying to keep the same accent, but there's like 16 different cockneys. That's 8 cocks if you're counting cockneys.
Hey, Jess, if you could roll initiative too. But yeah, you as Orphan walks in the door, yeah, he sees Sildar in the corner and everyone surrounding him, and do you do
Orphan
it?
would recognize that everybody's flesh is bubbling a little bit, right?
Oh yeah. You can smell it. It smells like burnt flesh and
Okay, Orphan's gonna look around, and presumably Sildar is not bubbling.
correct.
Okay. Orphan don't give a fuck. I'm gonna attack this guy.
Go for it.
I'm gonna run up. Sorry, it's not loaded. There we go. All right, 14 to hit.
14 hits, yes.
Oh, dope. Okay, 13 damage.
13 damage. All right. He
And,
does not like that.
Why'd you hurt my friends?
They were
Shut up.
they were being bad to me.
The fuck are you talking about?
Is there anything
Disagree. I'll end my turn. Where-
else? Yes. Bring him up. Okay, so things are happening in the background. 5, 10, 15, 20. All right. Christo, you are up next.
All right, I'm going to take a shot at this fucking familiar here.
Okay.
Well, this burnt me with acid with the Eldritch Blast.
Yes, and go for it.
All right.
Is the acid still on us? Like eating away, or
No,
is it?
it was just that one-time effect.
Imagine how terribly powerful that would be.
20 to hit.
20
Of course, with
absolutely hits.
Nice.
12 points of damage.
And with that little rat disappears. It poofs away into nothingness.
I think it's best for me to just stay right where I'm at, I think.
All right.
Yeah, that's my turn.
With that brings us up to this guy here, who, for all intents and purposes, is your friend.
We're not buying that no more.
He looks like Sildar. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is going to see you didn't like being hit. Obviously. Oh, that is. Oh, yeah. He's. Yeah, he is definitely going to take some movement away because he does not like his current predicament. So he is going to step here. Orphan, you have an opportunity to attack if you would like.
I would like. That is a 24 to hit.
24 hits, yes.
Stop moving.
Actually, you know
Well-
what? He's going to look at you and be like, no, 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 little man. He's going to silvery barbs that.
What the fuck? I'm mute. Can you silvery barbs an attack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was only spells.
Yeah, no, attack too. Yeah, of course.
So I got to re-roll it.
Mhm.
Okay. I just don't think it's ever been done in my presence to an attack.
Mhm.
All you friggin' magic users. That is a 10.
Yeah, he's just going to be laughing at you. So with that, he is going to start weaving his hands around, and in the process, he is going to say, "This is useless," and he's going to drop his form, and it's going to look like a very handsome blonde man, which I don't have a character for him, and he is going to cast uh, scorching rays. Two of them he's going to send at Christo, and one of them at Orphan. So that is the first one. It was a 16.
Who's that at?
The first two are at Christo.
Okay.
Reroll that.
All right.
Silvery barbs.
Silvery barbs all around.
I mean that. Yeah, that's a natural 20, so it's still a 16 to hit.
All right.
Oh, that is 10 points of fire damage.
I get it. Okay, so that's it. I drop, but I would have gave him the advantage to Elector.
Okay. He's going to aim at your body. Doesn't really make a difference. They're going to go past you. The third set of missile is a 17 headed to the Orphan.
Miss.
Miss. Okay. And then he is trapped in a corner.
Locks it with his shield.
Yeah.
The charcuterie plate.
Yeah, he is going to start walking and be like, all right, that was a fun exercise. I'm glad we could play. And he's just gonna start skirting over here. Obviously, you have me outnumbered. You can see who I am. I am obviously Glasstaff. I know you people can't let a mostly innocent man die. Yeah, just take me to jail. I'll go. That's fine.
Firebolt.
What's that?
Do I get to go?
No, it's actually Saren's turn right now.
We have.
I'm gonna well, first of all, I'm gonna healing word Christo.
Okay.
Oop.
Nice. 8.
All right, good.
Um, And then so this guy is like basically just giving up. He was like, "Yeah, you could take me to jail."
Yeah. He thought this fight was gonna go completely different. So yeah, like I said, if I can, let's see if I can find. But yeah, this is a pretty man with obviously a staff in his hand.
Mm-hmm.
Super pretty, and he is surrounded, and he's already ready to give up.
Curious. I am going to. I'm gonna attack him anyway, and hopefully, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try and knock him out because I don't trust him. I feel like if he's asleep, he's less of a threat. So
I think that's a good idea. I like that idea.
whatever. What's that?
I said I like that idea. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll use my rapier for non-lethal damage if I can hit the son of a bitch.
Okay.
I cannot hit the son of a bitch. Yeah. But I will step right here just to block him.
It kind of looks like this. I'll put it in the chat.
Okay.
I couldn't find a prettier picture. That's the first one I came up on, but just kind of, just a nice, pretty boy. Yeah, he's I mean, I'm glad that you are participating in this game, But yeah, like I said, I have no chance. I am going to just surrender. Just take me to the town master. I know my ways have are over.
Okay.
Lecter,
I say, well, then you won't need your staff, and I reach for it. I'll grab it.
give me a. Yeah, he's just gonna give it up.
Oh, cool.
Damn.
I got the power. I hold it above my head.
Okay, I am obviously without arms. Just take me away. These
Without arms.
I have no way of getting out of here.
No.
I am at your mercy.
All right. Who wants to bind him?
Yeah.
Do we have a?
Do
Are we not going to knock him unconscious?
think we should.
If we all hold him down,
Does anyone have a bag?
I got many bags.
Yes.
Put a bag over his head. That'd be a good one.
Oh wow, I don't have. Oop, I guess.
So gag him too, so he can't speak.
That's
We have a spell focus and make him so he can't speak. So
right.
You have rope. I can help you tie him up, like
I don't-
bind.
When did I get?
and tied up, I think you can still technically do somatic opponents.
Mm-hmm.
Matt, I have questions for you after this is over, but okay.
Okay.
I have a 10-foot
Yeah.
pole.
Just tie him to the pole. We just to town, like on a stick.
Walk around.
Yeah.
Put a bag over his head, just run him into walls and stuff.
All right. So are you gonna
rope.
try to tie him up?
At least bind his hands, right?
Yeah, definitely.
And gag him too. We gotta gag him. So we
Yeah.
And we'll go. too.
So Lecter, since this is your turn, go ahead and make a dex check of 10 or higher.
Does Silvery Bard work on checks too? I don't remember. You get advantage on
Yeah.
those?
Mm,
Well, I'm saying because he had advantage. Let me look.
he already used it. It's your next D20 roll.
I fell down
Oh no.
I mean,
Oh, what did he roll?
3 and 5 rolls.
I mean, it looks secure. I mean, you're more used to dealing with gadgets and you know, tinker toys. So that is, far as you know, he's secure. Do you say you gagged him too?
Yep, he's gagged.
Let's make a contested strength versus like almost like a I cannot think of words.
Grapple?
Yeah.
Who's gonna be doing this?
Lecter, it's still your turn. If you're, because we're still in combat, so. Strength.
Oh, okay. First time about you.
He is a wizard, so he is going to have excellent stats. Yeah, I mean, even though he's gagged or he's tied up, he is still fighting it. He wants to give up, but he is not letting you put that gag in his mouth. He is back and forth and back and forth. You cannot secure the gag in his mouth. All right, top of the round. As you're fibbling and fumbling through, looking at this pretty boy, you will see. Apparently nothing because I didn't unhide him. You will see this giant spider drop down from the ceiling. Yeah, and it's going to go after the first target that it sees, which is Saren. It is going to take a bite. Actually, it's going to move up and take a
You're getting
bite.
attacked by a spider. She says, "Hold on."
Ooh.
By a spider.
Okay. Sorry. I had to the restroom really quick.
That is a 16 to hit.
That it meets, it beats.
Mm-hmm.
Beat,
Dealing 11 points of
I'm down.
piercing damage. All right. Yeah, I don't. That does not get a multi attack. So therefore, Orphan, you are up next.
Okay, I'm gonna fucking go after this dude with my axe.
The Glasstaff or the spider?
Glasstaff.
Nice.
Well,
Okay.
obviously that hits for sure.
Make it stop and I'll let you live. And
Well, we're doing the crunchies, right? So
Yeah.
Oh,
So
Yeah.
that
What is
is hold up. That
Then-
is. Ooh, I cannot. So 5 plus 8 is 13 plus the first one. So it would be 18 points to knock him down. He is. Did you go with lethally or non-lethally?
how would I work this where I'd let him determine that if he make his spider go away?
I don't
not really
know.
feasible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're swinging an axe, right? Can you-
Let's
can-
go non-lethally, but I want to like try to break his jaw.
All right, make a. I'm going to make this hard. I'm going to
I understand.
make a 15 or higher dex check, and you will be able to dislocate his jaw without killing him. Nope,
That's 10.
he is dead. He is breathing
fun.
no more. All right. So with that, did you have any other actions?
I'm gonna use an action surge there. Ooh, wait, do I still have one? Hold on. Nope, I don't have an action surge.
Okay.
So I'm going to but I do have a second win. So I'm
Okay.
just gonna use my second.
All
Bing
right.
bong. Roll those d10. Did not mean to kill that guy. That's 7
Look.
total.
That's all over us.
I was trying to get him to make it go away.
All right. There's something happening in the background. Krista, you are up, and Lecter is right now is on deck because everybody else
All
is
right.
at 0.
All right. So
You're my friend.
he's gonna back up to here, and then he's gonna fire an Eldritch Blast at this spider.
All right, go for it.
I accidentally used the sharp side.
20 to hit
20 absolutely
Nice.
hits.
for 11 points.
11
of damage.
points. Very nice. It is almost bloody. It is right on tipping scale of that.
And then
Go ahead.
I go, Saren, you've got to get up, and I use my last healing light.
Thank you.
So you get 4 points.
Hooray.
All right. Anything else?
And and then I hide behind Orphan.
All right. With that, Saren, you are up because Glasstaff does not get death saves. Probably
Okay,
should,
cool. I'm gonna try and stab this thing. I'm just gonna wake up ah! And
You
then
can disengage too.
ooh, do I want to get fuck it, whatever.
Give
Go for the stabby or
Shit.
And
Yeah,
you do still have your Misty Step, right?
I do.
Mhm.
I do. That's what I was debating. So Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna stab this thing, and then I'm gonna use. Is Misty Step a bonus action?
Yes, it is.
Mhm.
Oh shit! All right, cool. Yeah, so I'll try and stab this thing.
Nice.
Oh, nice,
there you
nice,
go.
nice.
All right. Can you bring him down or it down? All right. So that is 11 plus 1 is 12. Almost, but not enough. It is on death's door.
Damn.
One more good hit, maybe even a shitty hit, would bring it down.
And then I'm gonna shit. I will use Misty
Whoa,
Step.
whoa, not here, not here.
um, and which way do I want to go? This way.
All right.
I wouldn't go like outside the room. I would, yeah,
All right, Lecter, you are up.
I don't have an angle really right here, do I?
Uh,
I can move.
no.
I
But
can move
actually,
here.
yeah.
Fireball.
Go for it.
19.
All right. Can you finish him?
3.
How does that look?
Oh, nice.
Yay!
He had exactly 3 health.
It looks like when you light your sock on fire, it just like immolates all around it, and then she just falls to the ground.
All
Oh,
right.
hot foot.
With that, there is no more immediate threats. But as this giant spider and this guy who tried to be your friend, that turns back into this pretty boy, you will see. I don't know if I have a great token for you, but you will see a little spider, and like I said, I don't have the token for that because I thought we were going to be in more combat rounds. So, Lolly, if you would please describe what they see. A spider comes
Sure
in.
comes over here and kicks him while he's down. Oh, motherfucker. Oh.
Just a fire kind of scurries, looks like from the wall, and yeah, just this wild-eyed crazy gnome pops into existence. Just, oh my god, I'm so glad to see people.
Whoa, and they're like, whoa.
Lolly? Lolly, is
Yes.
that you?
I can't believe it.
Oh, I vouched for this one.
So who?
Archimedes? Where's Archimedes?
Oh, actually, I was captured. I just woke up and been running through trying to find something.
Wait, hold on. Slow down. What? You're.
I come over here and close the door while this is going on.
Give that.
I know. No.
So to Sarah and Chris and actually Lecter, yeah, you hear this very high shrieking, very fast paced, erratic, little gnome speaking to you. Orphan understands this completely. It sounds like second nature to him. Gnome is home to him, so
No, miss. It's on my doormat.
No good.
Home is where the gnome is.
Are you
So-
okay?
Flying, I knocked out. Third cage. Going back funding.
Where's Archimedes at?
You can tell I'm really frustrated because I can tell he's not understanding me. So I kind of look around at anyone. Do I recognize anyone understanding me more?
I'm gonna be truthful. So like I'm looking at you like I understand you, but you, the person, you're talking way too fast for me to understand what you're actually saying. What are you
Okay.
saying?
That was the intention. So
No,
just-
well, it fucking worked.
you
It's
hear
like
that? I had been exploring and somehow, I'd been knocked out. I was in another animal form. I woke up in a cage and I was able to, when I came to, I was able to, take another animal form and escape that little spider you saw. And yeah, I've kind of been I don't know, looking for my way back out and ran into y'all.
Is it coincidence that you're a spider and there's a big ass spider out there? What's that's coincidence?
Yeah.
That's funny.
So is Archimedes still exploring around, or do you summon him back?
Yeah, I'll summon him back now.
Man, I should have prepared better for this. For all intents and purposes, we'll say this is this handsome man. Man, I should have prepared better. This, you all of a sudden you see this. Well, I'll let Lily describe what actually comes through the door.
Just the old Clash of Titans movie, the Archimedes from that owl. That's pretty much what my familiar looks like. This clockwork type
Cool.
owl clicking and buzzing and everything wearing. It's about half my size. I'm like 2 feet, so he's and he just kind of hovers around me once he gets there.
Cool.
My homunculus runs over and kind of wraps his tail around him, or Archimedes.
Yeah. And y'all notice, yeah, the owl like turns and looks at, at each of you and then opens his mouth. And much easier to understand replica, kind of my gnome's voice comes out. And yeah, when Archimedes is around, I'll be speaking through him just so y'all can understand. But yeah, a
So if
little bit.
anything happens to Archimedes, you can only speak Gnomish.
What was that?
If anything happens to Archimedes, you can only speak Gnomish.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I
Good
try
to know.
to use like revert to hand gestures and stuff like a military speak, but it's my own like made up version, so no one understands it. But
So you see this this translation going on between the you see it almost like a lagging computer. You say something, she hears it, she telepathically communicates to Archimedes, and then through Archimedes, it's able to make verbiage that you can easily understand. So
Like Stephen Hawking's computer.
He can spell.
No more bees.
Saren is in the corner with like her flute, like her pan flute, and she's trying to like match the tone of Lolly's voice to her pan flute and just be like and then like do it to try and be like, maybe I can understand if I go high enough.
Like fucking-
Bumblebee.
I would
Yeah.
definitely go over there and just start popping and squeaking. And,
How'd you
yeah.
get knocked out?
I don't know. I was on a wall, and then I wasn't.
What
those
were you when you got
I was
knocked
in the
out?
room where they were playing a game, and I remember they're like a fight breaking out. I heard some breaking glass, so
Somebody
And
had
I
a
was
rolled up newspaper and like.
the party that was playing Knucklebone have been gambling for a while, and they got drunk and they lost some hands and they threw a bottle, and that's happened to be where Lolly was in her forms, and her she was a rat at that point. And as soon as they hit up, rats only have small hit points, so she reverted back. They gathered her up, took her up into a holding cell, and then once this fight with, you would assume to be Glasstaff, started to break out, her captors turned away, giving her enough opportunity to break out of the jail cell and come towards your way and go through a couple of secret doors.
Well, we need to take a break, huh, guys?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Yes.
Short rest right here.
Please.
Can we search the room before we break out into?
I'm gonna
short
search.
rest?
Yeah, well, I was gonna search Glasstaff here.
Okay.
I also wanted to check for Glasstaff's driver's license.
Yeah, I mean,
Kick him again.
no check for that.
And then you hear me under my breath like, "Didn't take me 3 days to come back this time." bitch."
So, whoever is checking, go ahead and throw out an investigation check.
I'm searching the room.
Okay.
You're searching the body, Vic.
Yeah.
Oh boy, a 3. That's a 5.
21.
Ugh. Fuck. 5.
I mean, you can roll with advantage. He's not moving, right? He's not
Looks like
going
he's
anywhere.
dead.
Yeah.
Extra search.
Yeah, I'm
So-
also gonna search the room.
So
Search.
Lecter
That's
in
a natural 20.
Okay, perfect. I'll get to Lecter first. So Lecter is going to look through this desk that Glasstaff was looking through, and you are going to find a note in the desk.
Is it a language I understand?
It isn't common, but I will post it in the Discord,
Nice.
which says, Lord Albrick, my spies in Neverwinter tell me that strangers are due to arrive in Phandalin. They could be working for the dwarfs. Capture them if you can. Kill them if you must. But do not allow them to upset our plans. See that any dwarfs mapped in their possession are delivered to me with post haste. I'm counting on you, Yarno. Don't disappoint me this time.
Like, who the fuck is the leak? This is yeah.
So yes. Which does anybody remember Yarno Albrick is?
Wasn't he?
Make a somebody make a history check.
What was he?
Mm. It shouldn't be me.
Oh boy, that's a 6 to history.
11.
25.
All right. So Sarah, and you're a little fuzzy. You kind of remember the name, but in even that short amount of time of Sildare being in the tavern, you remember him saying that he was looking for his friend Yarna Albrick.
Yeah.
He
That's
was
right.
part of the Lord's Alliance who tried to set this place come ahead and try to straighten this place out. He might have been enticed by, maybe the Black Spider had influence on him. Maybe he promised him extra power. We don't
Oh
know.
shit, did I just kill a cop?
So on Yarno Glasstaff, you will as you know, you will find his Glasstaff. It's a staff of defense, but Lecter already has that. You will
Didn't
also
work too well.
find through searching through his belt pouch. That's what I didn't get a chance to do. You will also find a wand of the War Mage, the +1 version. You will
There's some-
also
No.
you will also find 2 potions of greater healing, which I absolutely planned on doing if I had a bonus action to take them. Nothing like the NPC taking a health potion to fuck up your day.
Yeah, for real.
And then Jesus had some alchemy supplies. Nothing of more value than that.
What do we know about staff?
I mean, both of those are so your glass staff.
I'm not going to use it for sure, so I don't
Yeah.
know who to go
Who
to.
here knows how to use a wand?
So the slender hollow staff is made of glass, yet it seems strong as oak. It weighs 3 pounds. You must attune to the staff to gain its benefits and cast its spells. While holding the staff, you have a +1 to your AC. The staff has 10 charges, which are used to fuel spells within. With the staff in hand, you can use your action to cast one of the following spells from the staff. If the spell is on your... so 1 charge will give you mage armor, and 2 charges will cast shield. No components are needed. The staff regains 1d6 plus 4 charges at each day at dawn. If the Come on, rotate on me. If you expand the staff's last charge, roll a d20 on a 1. The staff shatters and is destroyed. Gives you a little bit bump to your AC. Also, Saren, you're over there in the corner. You happen to start looking around the room. Actually no. Saren, yeah, we're not looking in there. Orphan.
I got a
Yeah.
yeah. I was gonna say I got a 1 on my investigation. Don't give it to me.
Orphan is trying to kick around things, trying to look for random other items, and he happens to find a quite sizable a white object. Looks like it's a pearl, and you would probably guess that is pretty valuable.
I'll be right back.
All
I'll be
right.
right back.
Just
Somewhere,
one big slam.
somewhere in the 100 gold range.
Gotcha.
All right.
Weighing it out.
I mean, Saren could probably tell you. She's probably seen a million pearls, considering she's a Triton.
And then toss it over to you.
Oh, you have me clutching my pearl.
If you need to weigh that, I am a chef and most likely have a scale.
Actually, you will also find, and at the foot of Glasstaff's desk or bed, you will find a chest containing 130 gold,
Oh.
Oi.
180 silver, a silk pouch containing 5. I'll put it.
I'm sorry. How much? How much gold?
130.
130. Gotcha.
180 silver.
Mm-hmm.
5 Carnathians. They're I guess they're a gemstone. They're 10 gold apiece, and 2 periots. Worth approximately 15 gold each. Plus that pearl.
No, he said it was 2 paradots.
Oh, 2.
Yeah.
Sorry. Worth 15.
And
Yeah,
Carnatan.
yeah, CARNELIANS.
Come on, Axel.
And that is everything you find in there of value.
I mean, they were worth 10 apiece.
5 worth 10, 2 worth 15.
Well, since Vic is gone, let's go ahead and take a 5-minute break. Seems like a good time.
Cool.
As I drop things. Plus, I need a refresher. But yeah, take a 5-minute break and we'll be back.
Are you speaking?
No.
All right. So if you are, so take a short rest if you want. You're in a spot that, especially with the barricaded door, and even though you saw Lolly come through over here, um, that she came through a small crack as a spider. So you know there is a door there. Um, and plus, when she was taken away, when she caught prisoners, they said there's all kind of secret doors and traps throughout this facility. How they locked up a couple other prisoners, and it's like throw them with the other two. But yeah, if you those items that you got during that short rest, you can go ahead and tune to them if you would like.
Who wants to
Taking the staff, yeah.
Who wants to? Do you want it for the bard?
What's that?
Do you want it for your bard?
What? The staff?
Yeah.
I mean, we cast shield.
You get a
Pretty
plus. You get a +1 to your AC. You get 10 charges on the staff that reset at dawn. You get 1 charge is for mage armor and 2 are for shield.
Yeah, I'll take it. If Lexi wants it, whenever she is next week back,
Yeah.
she can have it all. I'll definitely take it. Why not? That sounds pretty good. Is it
That's pretty
called
good.
It's
Is it
called
called-
Staff of Defense.
Staff of Defense? Okay,
Mhm.
gotcha.
And if possible, I realize that I need a pearl to
Oh,
cast
for your identify.
identify. May I
You heard that?
get the pearl?
Well, I give it fully.
Oh, I thought. Yeah, so I'll switch it. Like you give me the staff, I'll give the girl. No worries.
You, the benefits the party.
Yes.
All right. So is there? You finished. You take a breather and like I said, roll hit dice. Roll for snacks. Roll for song of rest if you would like.
Roll for snacks.
Well, you are the chef, right? Can't you?
Oh, I know.
Or no,
Yes. I'm gonna roll for Song of Rest as well. Ow.
I don't know if there's any more conversations going on, but and Jess, if in your meantime, if you find a good image for Archimedes, send that over, and for Lolly herself.
Everybody gains one.
Well, we
or
each
5.
individually, we all roll.
Everybody who rolled the dice gets an additional. Because how many of us are there?
There's 6 total.
Yeah.
I mean, Lexi's there, but not there. So
each of you gets a snack that's an additional D8 plus, I think.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, those are the snacks. Those other snacks are just snacks that I.
Do
Yeah,
the
I think it's
but
just a straight D8 roll, right?
that is a plus.
It's
Is
a-
a 2 points
yes.
of temp hit points. I think you get.
No, there's two different. The chef's treats, which I can only do after a long rest, are 2 temporary hit points additional, and I got 2 of them.
Right.
But as part of a short rest, I can cook special food for 6 creatures. At the end of the short rest, any creature who eats the food and spends 1 or more hit dice, so you have to spend at least 1 hit die.
Mm-hmm.
1d8 extra.
Yeah, an extra D8.
But my question is, does that stack with
Mhm.
the
Yes.
Song of Rest?
They
It
are
does.
2 different named things. So
And each person rolls their own Song of Rest roll.
Okay, dope. So I could give it to myself as well. So that's 5, and then I guess do we roll our own?
let me
Yeah,
take a
so
look at the
D8
wording on it. Does it say
I think it's straight D8.
how Song of Rest works? Because I thought it was the caster gives it to you, but I mean it could be wrong. Song of Rest. If you or friendly creatures can hear your performance regain on it. Each of those creatures regain an extra. See, I always rolled that as the bard is 1 roll and gives that out to everybody.
Oh, okay.
Do you want me to do that?
Well, I rolled a 5.
Yeah,
so
so the song rest is 5, and the treats are different. That's a
Oh,
D8.
that's even better. No,
Yeah.
actually,
Yeah,
that's
but
what
do
I
you
need
want
for
to
full
do
health.
do you want me to roll the D8 or each individual rolls the D8?
Right, so both of the song rest and the treats are done by you two, not who
Okay.
receives them. That's how
Cool.
I'm going to roll that. So,
Alrighty.
regardless,
Boom. Okay, everybody receives
Oh, well, there you go.
an extra 8 hit points.
So 13 in total
Mm-hmm.
for everyone.
Well, it's not temporary.
Huh?
It's just an additional healing.
yeah. So if you spend at least 1 hit die, you can get a benefits of the snack and the song of rest.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I did.
But
Yeah,
it's
so you
like-
get an automatic 13 points plus whatever you roll.
Mhm.
full.
Sweet. Okay, cool.
So I'm back to full health.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, me too.
All right. So you guys finish up your short rest. Is there any more conversations that are happening during or right after? What are your plans from here?
Inform everyone, there is a woman that is crying in the cells. Her son is with her. I told her if possible, I'd come back to help.
Hmm.
I think her name was Torlina. I don't know.
Yeah, you kind of cut out, but yeah, there's Torlina and Carp.
Carp.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Let's
Hey,
see.
how about that?
Oh, really? The mayor's kid, her husband, daughter, wife.
It was the bartender,
Yeah.
the innkeeper,
Yeah.
right?
Under.
All right, well.
That's part of
Crack
our
open.
to-do list.
Yeah, 2 birds, 1 stone here. Plus, now we know that who the leak was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can bring that back too.
All right. So which way are you going? Through the way Lolly went through, or are we going back the way you came?
Wait,
I'm
is
just
there
gonna-
another route? I thought this was the only.
So Lolly came from where she's at. She came from the east. So she came through a crack in the door.
There's a door there?
Mm,
Wow.
Well,
I'm just-
we can't. Can we get through a crack in the door? Or, I mean, my thought was to go up the stairs, but
If we believe. Real quick, just before we move, I would
Okay.
also like to try to harvest meat from this spider.
Give me a. I need to look that chart up, but give me a.
Chart for that?
Yeah, yeah. I'm sure for harvesting, I just don't have it handy. But give me a survival check. You're just trying to harvest eatable meat.
The best meat on there, but yes, eatable meat. Come on, baby, motherfuck.
You ruined the spider meat.
I mean, you're not used to this type of a carcass. You do really put the butcher in butchering it, and yeah,
just ripping it apart.
And despite nothing, it's got no meat on it.
Ew.
You're used to like horse meat and possibly human meat. I don't know, but spider meat definitely not. So
Covered in ichor.
Ruined the taste. The spider was afraid of the time.
I'm gonna turn to Lolly really quick and just ask. So you came in through a crack in the wall. Is there? I heard something about secret passageways.
I'd say Elifard. Elifard. Elifard.
Yeah, she don't know what you're saying.
Drunk.
Hey,
It's
orphan.
passages that they're saying Elifard. So I don't know where that's applied, but Elifard.
Hmm.
It pops out of a hollow carapace of a spider.
Can you understand Gnomish?
Yeah, she said that way.
Did you?
No, what did you say?
She said that way.
Illyfarn. They just kept repeating Illyfarn. I'm not sure where you say it, but I'm assuming it's some kind of code, some kind of trigger word.
Okay.
Ellyfarn, Illyfarn, Ollyfarn.
All right, let's
I'm
go
gonna,
find
I'm
the
gonna say
spot.
that
Now we know the password.
like, oi, could you point for them? Just point for them, and then I'm gonna go back into the
You're
spider.
in Gnomish.
In Gnomish, that's what I meant.
Mm-hmm.
So, Lolly, since you're right there, can you give me a perception check? With advantage, too.
Just hold down the button. Any apple? Ah, yeah.
Okay, perfect. For the dirty 20? Yeah, so even though you came through this passageway as a spider, and, there's enough debris at the bottom of some of these areas, so you were easy to come through them, no problem. On your way through, you happen to see that just to your right, that's that opening looks like it could be open farther, and people could fit through. If you tell that to the party or not, that is up to you.
Really best I can.
Where
Yeah, Archimedes is there, so
Mm-hmm. Okay. I guess I'll just try and like push on it.
All right, give me a. Are you doing it by yourself?
Yeah, I mean, as soon as Lolly like points to it and explains, I'm just gonna be like, here, and then I'll try and do it. And then if somebody wants to help, if they notice me, if not, I'm not gonna say anything at first. I'm just gonna try, and then we'll see what happens.
Too proud. To
Too
win
proud.
The game.
Too
All
proud.
right. So give me just a straight strength check, just to see if you can push it over and.
Nope, doesn't budge.
I don't know. This new person seemed trustworthy, but they're saying something about Elefant or something, so you don't know how to take that. So
Clearly, it's not these delicious looking barred arms that are the problem. It's clearly this random gnome that just entered into our lives.
I mean, it could just be shitty construction, and that's maybe where the breeze and the light is coming from. But as far as you can tell, that is not a door.
She tried to put her shoulder up against his.
Craftsmanship is so shoddy here.
hey, Ellie Farm.
Ellie
I'm
Farm?
just gonna go to. I'm just gonna turn around and be like, Lecter, I don't know. Lolly's saying that this can open or something. I don't know. It just doesn't look like it wants to budge.
I'm gonna replace those barred arms with artificer arms.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and roll a strength at advantage.
Yeah, I'll help too, just because.
The DC is not that high, people, but it is a door.
It's always the doors that block up the D&D party.
Did you say roll with it? Did you say the roll?
Roll with
advantage?
advantage, yeah.
I got a 10. I mean, that's respectable, right? Oh, there we go. 16.
There you go. So at first you you start to struggle, and it's like you come to a door and you forget what side the hinge is on, and you're like, well, let me move out some. I'm smart. I know about torque and mechanical advantage. Let me move out some. So as you start shifting away from the center of the door, that area will pop open, and you will see a set of stairs going up.
Going up?
Mhm.
What's going on in there, orphan?
Yeah, I was literally just about to be like, Saren's just gonna pop her head out and be like,
Nope.
Looks like we found a different way. Let's go up. It looks like a shortcut.
Different. I wasn't trying to find my way out through the spider.
No, but I was kind of looking through this doorway.
Sorry.
I closed the door and head back then.
I take it back. I just look out and be like, looks like meat's back on the menu. As I see you chopping up the
It's not. I got nothing.
So Lecter comes up to the
And fish bones.
Lecter
Spider bones.
Lecter comes up and I mean, you don't see anything, but why would there be a set of stairs that go to nowhere? It doesn't seem like
Wait, they're ascending stairs or descending?
they're ascending,
right?
yeah.
Okay, all right.
What happened? Kind of cut out.
Winchester Mansion.
Oh yeah, Stairway to Nowhere.
Mhm.
Well, I go up. Is there anything up there? Is it just a hall to a roof?
Um,
I whisper, "LOA." Wait, what do I say?
yeah,
Arr.
elephant, yeah. Yeah. So, why are you just standing there and saying that, or do you lean up against the door?
Push up against the thing and saying the code word.
All right. So you're leaning up and you say the word, and yeah, same thing. You put your hands on it and you say the word, and you think that's what's actually opening it, but it's that same hinge that you're used to. So the same thing that door opens up, and you're going to
Stumble upstairs.
yeah, it's going to open up to
You're failing upward.
this room, and let's see, what is this room? So this area is the north end of a large natural cavern. So this is from earlier. You can kind of see where you're at earlier with the Nothic. It's probably down there somewhere. I don't know if you want to adventure more, but it has been finished with dressed stone blocks, block walls with a flagstone floor. Several barrels are stored against the wall here, along with a number of empty crates, straw for packing, hammer, bars, and nails. The cavern continues for some distance to the south, so you can make out several passages that open up off the larger cavern.
So essentially, this is like a balcony to the part that we already came through. Or am
Yeah,
I
just the
reading
other
that
side.
wrong?
Like so, yeah. So right in here, this is a crevasse that is what's that, 20 feet down. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Then that's kind of where you saw the Nothic. You see some general supply crates, and actually from there it opens up more. You can clearly see this area. Yeah, it looks like it opens up more, but yeah, there are some crates down there. But yeah, it looks like some type of a storeroom or a work area type of thing.
Can we search it better?
Actually, you can see. Oh, this is. There we go. Yes, go ahead and give me a perception check or an investigation, depending on what you're doing.
I'm investigating.
All right.
Not really.
Let's see.
I'm looking like I'm busy. Like, I hope they keep me around. I'm just digging through barrels.
Yeah, I mean, even with that, I mean, you are starting to become the doorman. So yeah, you get the sense that same breeze. It's a running theme through this area. It seems like there is another opening, another way there.
I would also like to.
I mean, she's not over there, but Lolly would have got the drunkard, the gamblers would have taken her that way, and that's the way she came through.
Mhm.
I don't know if she's sharing that with the party.
Yeah.
Right there, yeah. Yeah, you know, same set of doors, same type of doors. You came through there. It's the same, small crack for you, but probably pushable or openable.
Do I need to try?
We just gotta try to open it.
Go ahead, open it with it. Try to strength check with advantage, because you seem to know what you're doing.
Mhm.
Bouncy. Uh,
11.
I mean, it's just enough. I mean, you're struggling. You are struggling. And just when you're about to give up hope, you find that nice sweet spot. And it opens up to another hallway. But this hallway, it's like there are doors to your east and to your south. And Lolly, you would know that this is the path going to the south is the way where those two prisoners are. Um, there's another door to your south, and there is a door to the east on past that.
I'm just say it straight through the way I know.
Okay. You open the door up, and that one there is no trick set as a standard doorknob. Open it, and you are going to push the door open. Well, are you going to push the door open?
Yes.
Okay, pushing the door open, you see these three skeleton-looking figures. That the second you open the door, they look up at you.
Just did a short rest.
Do you say anything?
Oh shit.
Uh?
Really hard.
As you say Ilifan, they look up, and even though you're not dressed in the red cloak, they look up, they hear those words, and then they start slumbering back this way.
Oh, perfect.
And then now they went back to normal skeleton activities, and they seem like they are not friendly, but definitely not foe.
Turn back and say, I think you guys better hurry. I don't, they seem calm, but there's some things up here we need to get past.
All right. Well, so at this point, Christo's gonna pull out his rock again, and he's gonna say the same thing. Well, Dave, don't move your character yet. I need to see you.
Okay.
I mean,
You're
we could say
blocking
he's there.
I'm gonna move it up there. Yeah, yeah. And he goes, "Upon this rock, I build my church." He slams it into the ground, and then Orphan, Saren, and Lecter's gonna have blessed for the next hour.
Nice.
All right. Perfect. Where do you go from here? There, like I said, Lecter, there is a door right next to you, or Lolly would definitely know the cells are past this door.
Mhm.
All right, I'm following her.
Okay. And
I'll
Lolly,
take up it.
what happened?
I'm gonna point to that door, but stand there just while the other people come through. I don't know what the skeletons are doing, so
Yeah. And Lolly would know that when you left well, actually in this case, a little over an hour ago, there was only 2 guards watching the 2 prisoners. Has anything changed in the last hour or so? You don't know, but that's how you left them.
forming everyone down. Few guards in there. Last I knew.
Pretty big.
Bigger than me.
All right, well, I'm gonna open the door.
Did you open the door all at once, or
Yep, I'm just gonna go in like, hello.
opening the door, you happen to find. Nope, that is not the right tool. You find what appears to be a slave pen. The long room is partitioned into 3 areas, with iron bars walling off the north and south ends. Filthy straw lines the floor of those cells, the hinged door of which are secured by chains and padlocks. A pair of disheveled humans, a female and a boy, are held captive. And Lolly would know that they have been mentioning the name between the prisoners to be Trelina and Carp. So Stonehill, that's what their name is. Um, yeah, with two guards standing by.
I say, well, I've got the red cloak on. I'm like, why are these prisoners not ready for transport?
What are you talking about? We would never given orders, y'all.
Yo, completely different.
What do you think I was
Guys are from the South Branch.
One of these days, I might actually get my voices straight. Who done give you these orders?
Glasstaff? Get to it. Here's his staff, and I point to the guard holding it.
Looking confused. Why would he give his jaw to use?
Exactly. Now get them ready for transport.
Make
Exactly.
make an intimidation or a deception check.
I think it was an investigation. I was investigating.
No, that's
Ooh. So either intimidation or are you just trying to deception? Give me a deception check.
Oh well, they're both 0. Yeah. Get them
Nice.
ready.
Wow. You know what? You're wearing the cloak. You got the glass staff. They're hesitant, but you know why would Glasstaff give up his prized possession to someone who wasn't in charge? So
You said it, not me.
yeah, they say, well, if that's what Hims wants, Hims gets. So without question, he's like, hey, Cletus, yeah, uh, open up them bellers, yo. Okay. So he opens the bars up. And he goes, "Get him out of here." I mean, if that's what Hims wants, Hims gets. So
And as they scurried by me, I raised my hand up like I'm going to hit him. I'm like, get back there, and I'm like, I don't hit him, but I act like I'm gonna, and I push him past me.
Move
uh,
it, move it
Good
along.
job.
I'm gonna be standing on the other side, like waving to him, like put my, my
let me
Good
see.
job, Cletus. And what was your name? What's your badge number, sir?
um, just get him out.
Never mind.
Get him out of here. So as you raise your hand up, Trilina is going to try to cover Carp, and she kind of stumbles a little bit, and be like, haven't we gone through enough?
Yeah, you've gone through enough. Get out of here.
Do you force her, or do you?
Push her a little bit. I know I'm not trying to hurt her or Carp, but I definitely don't want to break this masterful illusion I got going here.
All right, so make a performance check to see if you're still the guards still believe you.
All right. Hell yeah. They believe the shit out of me.
Yeah, that's right. You get them out of here. Bunch of bums. Look how dirty that one is. Get them out of here. So they let you go. They
What are the touch rules?
as you're dragging them through, and then she's screaming, don't hurt Carp. He's harmless. Don't hurt us."
I'm just going to turn to them and just be like, "Shh, don't worry. I'm gonna take off my cloak and put it around Carp,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll use my disguise kit to replicate the Red Hood for myself, just to kind of like be like, yeah, don't worry,
Are
don't
you
worry, bro.
doing that with the door wide open where the guards can see you?
No, I thought he closed the door behind us.
They're still there. I mean, we're choked off.
We're back-
Gotcha.
If you
backing
would
up.
like to back up and take them, we can say they are here, and as they get here, skeletons.
Skeleton.
Mhm. I moved it here and I let Lecter walk by him, like if he's gonna exit the room, I let him walk by me.
You? Pardon me. Good job. Well done, soldiers.
And then he does. I kind
General.
of stick my head inside the door and I go, if you guys want to remain Red Brands, you guys got to do better. He shuts the door.
Latest? What the hell? What in the fudge was that?
On the foot.
Wait. Ooh, where's my. There, one of them happens to be a dwarf. Not Cletus, the other one. And he goes, some scrawny what or Ian ox breathers over there. I tell you that much. All right.
Fuck you.
They are at the room, the door's closed. The skeletons over there, they look like I said,
Still-
not fully hostile yet.
Dude.
Is that?
You're back.
Oh,
buddy.
just subdued. They
Oh.
just kind of.
Yeah. Kind of just like no. What the?
Yeah.
Alright.
Chris was like, let's go.
Mhm.
Are we gonna
there is, by the way, I mean, there is a door to the south, or
Oh,
you could go the way that you know. So,
I'm gonna open this one right here.
all right. So, opening that door, you will see
Nothing.
number 6, an armory. Did that not open for you?
There's nothing in it. It's just like 6 squares.
Oh,
and some workbenches.
I don't know. All right. Well, in there is racks of weapons line the wall of this chamber, including spears, swords, crossbows, and bolts. A dozen dirty red cloaks hanging from the door.
Mm.
Dirty red boots.
So, I mean, just simple swords and things like that. Nothing of great value.
So you're saying those are doors down there to the south,
There are a
Like
set of
this?
double doors. Yeah.
right there?
Mhm.
Looks like a lot of space.
I'm gonna get one of those red cloaks and put it on.
Oh, that's right. You don't have one, huh?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Good thinking.
Oh, what about for the kid and the lady?
He has one, yeah. Get the lady
Yeah.
and then this one too now.
Oh, we got enough red cloaks, I think, right? Everyone's got one.
Yeah. If you
Mhm.
want, there's plenty in that armory if you want to throw them on them. But she's are you going to say anything else to her to try to calm her down, or you're just gonna?
I just let her know. "Hey, what's in there with you? I told you I come back. These, are my friends are you
That's
get me
right.
scared.
Because Lolly was locked up with him. Yeah, she is a little bit more at ease and be like, I don't think this is a ruse, and you definitely don't look like any of the other ones. So okay, whatever you say. Well, we're just trying to get out of here, trying to get back to my husband. Yeah, Pops what's definitely would want me back for sure.
So Chris goes, what was the code word again?
Ellie Barn.
Mm-hmm. The other farm.
Elephorn.
Yeah.
And he, against his better judgment, he starts to wander this way.
Mhm.
All right. Yeah, saying the word, and you're special between saying the catchphrase and wearing red cloaks. They, just
Mm.
lumber around.
Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me.
Mhm.
Elephorn. And he attempts to open this door here.
You attempt to open the door, and the door opens. Check speed.
Success.
And
You want me to
will
make a check? Or, oh, okay.
Nope, this opens right up. It's a set of double, almost like French doors where they open up, push out. Say, let's see, what is the description to this? You walk into a hall, and it's thick dust covers the flagstones of this slumber hallway. The walls are decorated with faux columns every 10 feet. And the double doors at the west of the hall are sheathed in copper plate, now green with age. They have plenty of patina on them.
Looking like the Statue of Liberty kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. A relief carving of a mournful angel graces the door at the other end.
I kind of look back at the group and I just kind of give them the wave, like, come on, come on, come on. We don't want to go back downstairs.
Okay.
Here I come to wreck the day.
Got to deal with that eyeball again.
Where'd you go, Christo? Okay. So, yeah, the Carp and Trelina will come with you in their red cloaks. I didn't mean to grab everybody there. All right, Lecter and Krista, before you go across there, I will need to make dex saves from both of you.
Okay. I knew I should have checked this. Alright. Dex save.
Yeah, I will put you here because you already went that way.
Oh, now my dice are moving the other direction. I danced.
Okay.
Alright.
I mean, that was a save, but I'm with a 22. No problem. So, as both Christo and Lecter walk across this seemingly complete floor, Lecter, at the very last second, happens to notice that there's, being the doorman and all, he sees a little bit of a gap, and he jumps back out of the way as he sees Christo falling down into a trap of a pit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
As you fall down, you fall 20 feet onto a spike trap, taking.
No. 2d6.
Yep.
Like,
Only 3 points of. Yeah, it was 3 points of bludgeoning damage. So you're down there at the bottom there, and Lecter is on the other side. Now, Lecter happens to notice that it's not. It doesn't. Even though it might. You can't really see it, but most of this area is opens up to the pit below. There is enough ledge that you might be able to squeeze one person through, like a shimmy, shimmy, shake. But Lecter is down there, or Christo is down there, fallen, little bit bruised, not terrible, but.
all right, I lowered down. I got some rope. I got 50 feet of rope. I lowered some rope down and then tossed the rest back to the group.
Okay.
He says 20 feet, so that's 30 feet. So I got it.
Plenty. All right, but I still will need a. Is anybody helping Lecter bring up Christo, or is he doing a solo?
No, I'll help him.
Okay. So roll with. I need a. Let's see. Athletics check, either with both of you roll or one with advantage, and I will need Christo to also roll an athletic or acrobatics, your choice.
He's
For
helping.
that, oh, sorry. I was just gonna call out to Orphan and be like, "Hey, Orphan, I'm just gonna hand you my end of the rope," and I'm like, "You should probably handle this."
Fuck. Okay.
He needs athletic.
Should have been a dex, but that's good.
That's a natural 20. 23.
Perfect. So between even though Christo is a little banged up, he holds on to the rope, and Orphan is able to pretty easily yank him out of that pit. So
that first step's the doozy.
Yeah.
Due to my low
You say
sense.
that again.
there doesn't appear to be a way to close this trap. There's got to be, but you're not exactly sure. The pit is wide open. There's, like I said, a 20-foot gap. There's no spikes down there. It was just a straight fall. I misread that.
So to say three's fucking points
Yeah.
was pretty.
Yeah. There was no spot. Yeah, I was reading a different thing. But
Hmm.
yeah. So what do you do now? There
Do I
is another door that is at the end of the hall. You can kind of make the end a door opening there.
Something for me.
Hmm.
Switch yourself.
I mean, it looks like it is passable. You
So up, I can cast on someone to see if there's a I don't know, switch or something that would extend the walkway, maybe, or
you can check. Yeah. Throw out a perception check, and this is going to be a yeah. Just throw out a perception check.
19.
You look and you look. You were not this way. You're not too familiar with it. You never saw any of the guards activate anything. You look for a good solid 5-10 minutes. There doesn't seem to be any switches that are on the side you're all on, and can't really see that well across. That doesn't appear to be a good way to reset this trap and bring these doors to close or back up to a solid platform.
What do you think, guys? We got got a kid with us here. Should we make him risk going across here?
Hmm.
We could put him out of his misery.
So,
Uh,
so
Gee.
both of those squares opened up, right? That's what
Yeah,
happened
like
now?
80% of it. So you probably could squeeze one person through at a time. They're going to have to make a check to see if they can not fall into the pit. But
All right, so I guess I would say that I come to here then when I come back up.
yeah, you would after Orphan pulls you out, you're here.
Pretty small, so I could probably get across there easier.
But can we tell if there are other panels that are gonna fall if she goes further down?
From where you're standing, no one can see any more visible traps. There's nothing that looks like it's gonna fall on you. It looks like this was their primary trap to get in some scrubs and possibly feed the Nothic. You know.
Hmm.
You wanna go for it?
Hmm.
Right. I tossed the gnome. My gnome toss.
Uh-huh.
Ooh. Ooh. Do you just pick her up and throw her, or do you do anything?
She's just gonna go across.
Okay.
I tell her to here. I hand her the end of the rope that I was grabbing onto.
Hmm.
All right. So give me a dex check. All you gotta do is beat a 10.
You got +4? Good.
Oh,
With some struggle, you know you got a small frame, and it's a good thing because there was a couple times you know your footing got a little shaky there at times, but with enough gusto, you make it across, and you have another end of the rope. There happens to be those columns that are just to here. Looks like you could probably tie the rope off because your small frame doesn't look like you'd probably be able to hold them. But
Okay. I'll tie it off.
okay, you tie it up, and actually, so you would be over here. You tie it up. No check needed. I'll just let you you work enough with enough tinkering things. You know how to secure things. And, so whoever is going to go over next, I will need a dex check from you. But since the rope is there, you have advantage for same thing, dex check.
I will go next.
I rolled. I fell down.
Advantage.
No,
Got
that's
that with advantage. So, Lecter, even with the help of the rope and knowing the trap is there and almost falling from the first time, he falls down the hole, taking 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Mm.
Oh my god.
Now what? You have a member back in the hole.
Not pull my rope out. And I'm like, here, orphan, hold on to this. And I gave him one.
For this rope.
All right, so I need a Krista and Orphan can either one of you can roll with advantage
I'll give him
or
help.
yeah.
I'll give him help.
Give me a strength check to pull Lecter back up. Man, I don't need big bads. I just need doors to take you people out.
Real.
A hole, forget about it.
Yeah, with this is second nature. He rips him right out of the hole. Lecter comes back up. He is on the side. His body and ego are slightly bruised. Rope is still there.
You guys see that?
Anybody
Wait,
else?
hold on. Is this one square across or 2 squares across?
Yeah, I was thinking about jumping it too. I just don't remember the rules for
So
jumping.
yeah, there are two. Yeah, it is 10 feet, and then fuck.
It's your strength modifier times 3, I think.
Yeah.
Or not modifiers. Yeah, modifier.
Hold up. Let me look up the rule because that is one of those. Long jump. 5e.
3 times your score. I don't remember.
Let's see. Swim a moment. Yeah, that is. I know you have to move at least 10.
Yeah, in a straight
feet.
line now.
I can't deal with
Yes.
The pit is only 5 feet across, though, right?
It is 10 feet.
It's 2 squares.
Yeah.
2 squares north to south, or 2 squares east to west.
East to west, north and south.
Oh, so it's 4 blocks.
So
Yeah,
that's
I'm
4.
sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
So it is
80% 4
yeah,
blocks.
I'm sorry, I forgot to. It is roughly covering this area.
Mm.
I forget. You can't see this trap.
Nice.
With a running start, your jump distance is 10 feet horizontal. That doesn't seem right.
No, because it's definitely
'cause-
dependent on your strength score. I
Yeah.
remember that.
You could theoretically do 10 feet.
Yeah. If I was 20 years younger, I could do 10 feet.
Yeah.
Why can I not find this easier? Yeah, let's say yeah, there's still the rope there. You can I not go away? Search away. Fuck. You would think I would have this when you make a high jump. No, that's not a high jump. It's 3 plus your strength. If you move at least 10 feet, you can make a standing, not a high jump. Where is long jump? When you make a long jump, you cover distance up to number of feet up to your strength score. So yeah.
Those of us with 8 jump scores can't make 8.
I mean, the rope is still there to the south.
Yeah, I'm going to try to tightrope walk it there.
What does the ceiling look like?
I mean, stone. You have 15-foot high stone ceilings. I mean, doesn't
So
really
there's
look
no like handle sconces or
on either side of these traps. There are these columns that stand up. But yeah, there doesn't. You can't Tarzan across. I mean, not in this current situation. Like it's all stone. It's doesn't appear to be any way to manipulate the situation. Come on, it's a 10, people. All you need is a 10.
I'm gonna try again, I guess.
We're playing on D&D Beyond.
With advantage. You know, the rope is there. There you go. Knowing where some of your foibles were from before, you take the rope, you grab even tighter this time, and you say, I am making it this time. No one is stopping me. And you get across. It doesn't look pretty, but it happens. And Trilina goes, if you don't mind, can Carp go next?
Let's bounce him off the bottom of that floor. Careful, son.
These are all
with ease, Carp goes. Yeah, it's almost like he's tight road walking. He's just foot over foot, heel to toe, boom, he goes across. It looks like child's play to him. Trina goes, "That's my boy," and she goes, "Wait for mommy." Oh, with ease. Oh yeah. I mean, she doesn't look as graceful, but she sure enough holds on to the rope. The mother's love and her passion to be with her son and her husband carries right across, no problem.
Christo turns to saying, like, ladies first.
Peace.
Thank you. She gives you a little bow. I rolled a 21 before
Oh yeah, yeah.
for the check.
Following in Cart's footsteps, you don't, you know, you're a showwoman. You can't be outshined by a little kid. So yeah, you
Fuck this kid.
on one leg, you're just hopping across. It's like I don't know what the problem is. This is obviously no problem.
Well, here goes nothing.
Am I lowering the rope?
Oh no. He like moonwalks across the
Yeah.
ledge there.
I don't know what the problem is. I don't know why. Well, the first time you didn't see the trap, obviously, but after that, you know where it's at. It is no problem. And then there is one.
Just do it like Indiana Jones and the Holy Grail, where he like walks
Sorry.
across the fucking.
Well, you can jump. You have the strength sort of jump the thing.
Oi. Do you want me to roll, Matt? I will roll.
Are you jumping?
I'm good.
All right.
I think it's strength.
Yeah. So if you're gonna run across and jump, you can do it. But roll a deck save and just don't get a 1.
Deck save, you said.
Yeah.
Don't get a 1. All right, that's a 12.
Percent.
Yeah. With Grace, you know, he gets a little running start. His boots are kicking in. He you know, right at the end where the trap is, he puts all of his little might into it and oof, and he jumps across. Landing there. He's kind of like teetering back and it catches himself, but he safely makes it. And you know, the where you secure that end of the rope, even though you didn't say it, you know, it's like you know how to rock climb, and you give it a quick lasso, and the rope comes free, and you can hoist it back up, or reel it back in. So where you're standing, you will see a doorway that leads to here. You'll see a door.
Another door?
Another door.
Jesus. All right.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm sorry, using your name in vain there.
I don't know who that is.
That's true. Cristo.
I'm sorry, what's that?
I'm down there. Whatever that is.
Yeah, so there's a door, and opening it up, you open up, no problem, no locks, no traps. You open it up, and you happen to come across a room that looks like that. you will see what looks like a cellar. Um,
Bathtub.
there is a cistern over there and to the west.
Piss
Yeah.
water.
Opening the door, you find a 5-foot wide landing, 15 feet above a large cellar with stone steps descend. Oh, actually, that's coming from the other way. Another door stands below, and you happen to see a large cistern just to the west. Um, door to the right, a cistern to your west. What do you do?
I motion everybody in, and then I go over here.
So yeah, those steps go up.
Crusoe goes this way.
Oh.
Do you go close to the cistern?
No, not at this point. I'm just kind of like looking over at that door. You just tip your hand, DM.
Yeah, there's just a door. I mean, sounds
No, I'm
like
expecting something to jump out of that shit.
nope. So I mean, you're close enough. You look in that water, and you see what looks like a pouch in there, like a bug out bag.
uh,
Boy,
nobody has mage hand, do they? All right, I'll bite. I'm gonna bless this swim to this in the holy water.
Looking into
That's a joke, but I'm reaching in there.
do you reach for that satchel?
Yes.
Pulling out that satchel is a waterproof satchel. I couldn't think of a better word for it.
Water skin.
Yeah, sure, that works.
Well, water skin is something you would drink out of. But...
Yeah, like a bag wrapped in something that's water resistant. Inside, you happen to find a potion of healing. Really? You find that in there too? Wow. A potion of invisibility?
Oh, nice.
Oh.
50 GP.
Someone-
50.
Okay, before we go on, are we keeping like a combined? What's the word I'm looking for? Like all of our gold is it going into like?
Communal chest or communal purse? Type of thing?
Yeah. Or should I
It-
just put this in my inventory for now and then figure it out later?
yeah, you can put it in your inventory.
Yeah.
All the
Okay.
other stuff I just kind of wrote into the session notes, and then I figured you could figure it out.
Right. Well, yeah. Okay. So this one I'll put in my.
Yeah. So yeah, a potion, a regular potion of healing, a potion of invisibility, which is 50 gold, a clean set of ordinary traveler's clothes, and the words Yarno embroidered on the inside. So it looks like it was a bug out bag for Glasstaff if he ran into trouble and could get away. But yeah, that is what you find. And it would appear that looking through this set of doors looks like a set of Belco doors. Belco doors? Belco doors. I can never.
They're Bilkos.
Yeah. It sounds like what was described to you earlier as a different way to get through Trezendor Manor. Not Trezendor Manor. Wrong game. Yeah, the basement of where you're at, and I cannot. Yeah, Tresnor Manor. Yeah.
Manor, yeah.
Right. So, are you guys are we done here? Do you want to head out of this?
There's one more door here.
Oh, right there. Yeah, I didn't even see that.
Anybody want to check it out? Oh, looks like we have a volunteer.
As Lily and Orphan gets close,
Is this a door right here under the stairs?
you happen to see or hear familiar drunken people. Did you, you sober yet? It sounds like the people that were gambling.
Let's not
Oh,
go.
oh, they didn't. Oh, okay. I thought they were going back to the one where we fought at. Okay, never mind.
Close the door.
The
Lock the door.
door's closed. Do you open it or do you just let them be?
I'm voting let him be.
Yeah, me too.
I say let it be.
Okay,
Dude's talking.
letting them be. Are you going through those Belco doors?
Mm.
Sounds like a plan.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let me let's see if come on. All right, so walking through those doors, it turns black.
Uh,
I need to unfog some of this. So
TPK.
you come out. I didn't find a good enough map for this, but you happen to see light. This is later in the evening. This is closer to dinner time between all this travels, but you are on the outside of Treasure Matter on the east side, where they were told that's where the Belco doors are. Just to your immediate south, I actually need to put people in there because you are coming out of these doors. I don't need to put. Look there. There does not appear to be any red brands around. You might hear some faint activity in the manor, but you do not see anybody. What do you do? Do you head back to Stonehill
let's,
Inn?
let's beat it like Michael Jackson.
Trillina and Carp will. Oh, can we get back to our dad? Yeah.
Well, this is what. Yeah, I was gonna. Okay, go ahead. After you.
They're
Okay.
just trying to plead and see that they're out in the open, and they just want to get back. And
So instead of talking out of game here, I figure we should probably Well, I explained it to like we should still try to keep the rules up that we're actual members of Red Brand that's walking around two prisoners to not tip our hand to the um the leak and or leaks that we went through the manor and stuff, and we'll go back to the inn there and like deliver the captives to their dad and husband kind of thing. But when we get to them, like then we can kind of, if nobody's in there, we'll kind of reveal to the innkeeper. I can't remember his name now, but that we're who we are and we brought them back, but don't tell anybody we went through there, kind of thing.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
yeah, and he is not here. Yeah, with going back to the manor, you do not run into any other obstacles. You come back. I'm trying to adjust this map. You come back in, and actually, I need Lolly. You come back to the Stonehill Inn, greeted by. What happened?
Stonehill?
What's
Or
that?
Sleepy?
To the inn. Is there anybody else in there? Is there?
No, right now it is just Torben, and you expect Elsa is there because she usually doesn't leave. But where did Trina and Carper there too. So as soon as you walk in the door, Torben is gonna go. Trilina, is that you, Carp? Is that you? Yeah, Dad, it's us. It was horrible in there. But these people, even though they were dressed in red brand gear, they saved us. Yes, and I was, I told them, where you were at, or that you went missing, and to bring you back, and here you are. And Trillian is like, yeah, they had to put on a show, but it was convincing. Hey, I don't think we'll have any more problems with those ruffians. And Carp's like, yeah, Dad, they were amazing. I didn't see any other problems. They went through it. Oh, it was great.
Oh.
Well,
And
your
there's
son gets his voice from the wife's side.
his balls hasn't dropped yet. So,
Mhm.
Torben is like, oh yeah, I don't know how I can save you, or repay you enough. I mean, you've done so much, and I'm just so glad to have my family back. Please, for the immediate future, a 10-day worth of stay in my place as long as you want, and then we'll figure out a better reward, and I'll definitely, whatever you need, I'm forever grateful to you, and I'm just so glad to have my wife and kid back. I don't if there's anything else I can do to help out, I'm here.
With that, Saren's gonna be like, I'd like to take a long rest right now, actually.
Yeah. There's rooms available. I have all 6 of my rooms. They're available. Take what you want. I like I said, I can't repay you enough. I'm relieved, happy, shocked. All those good things. Yeah, take as long as you need.
I kind of go tell your wife and child to kind of keep a low profile because there's some leaks out there and we need to figure out what's going on.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, she was running her mouth, and but yeah, absolutely, no problem. Whatever you say. No, I'm just so happy to have him back, and uh, uh, whatever you need, if I can help, let me know. I'm here for you. But or is anything else going on?
I retired to my retreat.
Archimedes out just kind of in case anything looks suspicious headed our way or anything like that. So he's just on patrol.
All right. So everyone gets the benefits of a long rest, and everyone can level up, go to level
Nice.
3, and yeah, that is. I think that's where we're actually going to call this session because I need to prep for next week, and yeah. So I mean that's where we're going to go. Gives you time to think about what you're going to do.
I already know.
Orphan and I are going to have a unique relationship, I believe.
Boy.
I get to pick my art class, and I think it's going to work well. Me and you being up front.
The artificers are dope, man.
Yeah, they are.
I play one in another campaign, and
Mhm.
they can truthfully be pretty OP
Yeah.
once they're rolling.
Mm.
Did you
yeah.
use the armor or the artillerist?
I'm going battlesmith,
Okay.
but
I'm
we
with the armor.
That's the one that gets the little dog. The
Yeah. It's not so little.
Yeah.
well, yeah, Iron Dog,
That's awesome.
Steel Defender, I think it's called.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Going with the armor, but I think it's going to be pretty fun.
no, but even though actually I think I'm playing a gnome,
Mhm.
and that like make a weapon come back to you thing, like I second level, I guess, just beef the shit out of a dagger. So
Mhm.
now